guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you a brush set that I bought. I bought it in Ulta, but I've seen it at TJ Maxx and the official company's website, as well as Amazon and other places. But I got it in Ulta and I love it. It's really soft and it's very compact, so it's really good for what you're using them for, and I just wanted to show you guys. So let's get started. The brush collection that I have is from the company Real Techniques, and it is the Brush Crush collection. I believe it's volume 1. It is a limited edition. I know I'm a little late to the bandwagon with this. I've had them for a while and I wanted to review them and show you guys the actual collections, but I kept putting it off, and now I thought it was a good idea to do so because they are the brushes that I use pretty much every time I do makeup, and I love them. So I don't have the entire collection. I just have a couple of them. I have from brush 300 to 306, I believe. I think there's 10, so I didn't get the entire collection, but I'm going to show you the ones that I have, and I'm going to read you the descriptions that the girls give in their website. So the first brush that we have here is brush 300. This is your powder brush. You see that it's really big and fluffy. Excuse the actual powder flying off right now. And the way that they describe it is that the arch cut lightly sweeps on powders. I love that their descriptions are one-lines because I hate reading 20,000 paragraphs for them to be super concise when they can. Okay. So the next brush that I have, it's our foundation brush. I don't know if you can see, that's our foundation brush. This is 301. So 300 is pink, 301 is purple. I think they also call them unicorn glitter brushes. I am not sure. I did read that online. They may call them that. I know that they're the Brush Crush collection. So number 301, as I said, is the foundation brush, and this one is says that the rounded cut easily buffs creams or liquid foundations, which is very true. I normally I used to use brushes all the time for foundation. Now I like using beauty blenders, but sometimes I will just take the foundation on a brush, kind of brush it all over the face so that I have an even distribution of the actual product on my face, and then I just use the beauty blender to kind of buff it out and blend it in so that it looks seamless and it doesn't look streaky. Okay, so the next one is 302, which is our blush brush. Let's try to say that 20 times fast. So this one is white on the inside, and it keeps going towards like of a lilac on the edge, and then this also is a purple glitter handle. So the description for this one is the triangle tip. It's kind of triangle, I don't see the triangle, but I get that they're trying to say like the curve, the arch, the peak, the point, whatever they want to say. So the triangle tip concentrates blush on the apple of your cheeks. So just for that. So this one, excuse that it's dirty, I just used it, but this is 303, which is our contour brush. It normally isn't that color, but I did use it for contouring. I try to clean it up as best as I could. I apologize for that. But this one also has the pink handle. This contour brush is described as the flat cut evenly applies contour makeup. Honestly, best contour brush that I've found. At least for me, it's just so easy to just throw the line, and that, like, so I'll just put a little bit of product on this, kind of throw the lines, and then use this same one to kind of buff it out and blend it in. But it's just, at least for me, it's kind of like the perfect size so that it looks good. It's not too big and it's not too small that it just disappears. So this, out of the entire collection, to be honest, this is my favorite, just saying. Okay, next up, 304, our fan brush. This one has somewhat pink tips. The handle is pink, so it's one of the softer fan brushes I have seen in the market, or at least the ones that I've tried, because I was in the market to get a fan brush, and I did get one from Sephora, but it's not as soft as this one, so I like this one better. And then the description for the fan brush says that delicate cut softly sweeps and dust powders for glowing highlights. So just like a little bit goes a long way kind of situation. So I normally like to do my highlight with these for the simple fact that although I really love highlight, I don't want to be blinding because I normally go on the natural or more natural side of makeup unless I'm doing YouTube where I go all out and put falsies and everything. But if I am doing makeup, I normally just put on quick foundation and powder to set it, eyeliner, mascara, lipstick, and go. And on days that I'm feeling a little bit extra, I will use my fan brush and just do a little bit of highlight on my cheekbones, on my nose, my cupid bow, and just keep rolling with it. Okay, next up is our 305 brush. Our 305 brush, as you can see, is our shadow. I just used it as well, so excuse its appearance. Also very soft, and this one is a purple handle. So the description for the shadow brush is the soft taper seamlessly, can't speak today, seamlessly blends eyeshadow. So this one, I honestly like it more for blending the eyeshadows. I feel like it's so soft that trying to pack on some of the shadows is a little bit hard. If it's a very pigmented shadow and I just want to kind of lightly sweep it, this is really good for that, but I normally just use this for blending since I don't use a lot of eyeshadow, so blending for me. And then the final brush that I have is the 306, which is the Kabuki. I hope that I'm actually pronouncing that correctly. The Kabuki brush, pink handle, and it goes from white to pink to purple. I think you can see that pretty clearly there. So it looks like very purple, very light-like in there. Also extremely soft. This is the softest brush. Like I want to just massage my entire face with this. It's amazingly soft. So this one is described as large rounded. The large rounded cut easily sweeps bronzers, highlights, and highlights across the entire face, neck, and decollage. So it's like if you want to go to the beach and you want to appear that you're glowy and bronze without doing the full makeup, all over, just a little bit all over. This one I normally like to use if I am going to do like very quick powder and I don't want to like pack it in, so I'll just like all over the place, or to take the bake off, especially when my powder brush isn't nearby, or if I use my powder, let's say I used my powder brush the time before and I hadn't cleaned it and I used it to kind of help blend, and it still has like blush or contour on it and I don't want to damage the entirety of the powder on my face, I will use this. So that's kind of what I use it for. I don't normally use highlight or bronzer or anything on my entire face. And then the final product, it is not a brush but it's still a final product, is the Miracle Diamond Sponge. So this is kind of their take on a beauty blender. The one thing I'll say that I like, it's because it is a diamond and every side is specifically divided from each other. You can use this for multiple things. So like you can use one side for adding powder for your baking, you can use one side to define your to blend your I've seen people just use like a beauty blender to do their entire makeup, so like to blend their contour, to put on some blush, to actually blend the foundation in and blend the concealer. So you can use like the different sides for different things without getting it all mixed, versus the actual beauty blender being completely circular. You can do it still, but it's a little bit harder. This is more defined. So the way they describe it is the multifaceted design is used to blend multiple products on difficult areas on the face. I will say that I like this tip really like a lot because it really does allow me a lot of precision when blending in my concealer on the under eye. It will allow me to get very close to the waterline, versus a beauty blender, yes, you can use it with its little rounded tip, but I feel like because this is an actual little tip, like the end of a triangle, I can use it a lot better. And if I'm trying to like use concealer to cut a line on like the wing and make it very precise, or like around the lips if I'm using a very dark color, this one's a little bit more precise for me. So those are the brushes in the in the Real Techniques brush crush collection. It is my favorite collection today. It is the one that I'm using right now. It's very soft, but very, like, it's soft but firm enough to be able to be used. So just wanted to give you my review for that. Thank you so much for watching. Please click the like button so that I know that you like videos like these and I can keep posting them. Click the notification bell so that you can get notified when I post a video that it's normally weekly on Thursdays. And then hit the subscribe button below so that you can subscribe to my channel. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys.